teams go to die. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's awesome. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense set on first down. They go to the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Timeout, Florida State.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12, but all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Ducks are flying down the field. Wide out in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Flips it out to the back.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want every... their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Finds a crease at the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical. And you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give to the tailback. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. Now the pitch. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The play-action fake. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Oh, so close to paying off the tip. Really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
This crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. He's looking to pass. They're trying to get to him. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Line gets set, 1st down. RPO complete to open the drive. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Looking to move it through the air. Hines is back in the middle. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Looking left. It's complete. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. If they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Florida State 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it. Came to him. He tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Proctor. Jumped on top of the pile.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. They're going to go to the air on third and short. He makes the connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Third down and short is exactly what you want in offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Caught behind the line. It's Proctor. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense knocking on the door. First and goal. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
To the ground with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Some guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. And the quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way to come back to the football and help his QB out.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. He's looking to throw it. Scrambling away. Throwing right. Rolls it in.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Proctor. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Okay, ready?
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And as they come to the line here, they're passing on a surefire field goal attempt. They'd better pay it off with 6. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on 4th down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. That a way to make a stand. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get into the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. It's complete. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
The Noles will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete to the left. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Looking to throw it again. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
The give to the back. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on 2nd down from the 13. They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels,
fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
He's brought down at the 35. Brings up first down.
Trying to pick up a first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it so close to marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. This offense is aggressive on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Well, no mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's a reverse. And the defense was ready when the wide receiver got the ball.
On the play. Brings up second down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter play. The score, Oregon 14, Florida State 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Motion from the offense. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
you want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Quarterback checking off. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Man, it's frustrating for a defense. You had him in 3rd down. You had him in a predictable situation. Try to go capitalize on it. What does he do? Pulls that rabbit out of the hat, scrambles around, now puts him right inside the 5-yard line in scoring position. You got to bow your necks. You better get ready for the next play.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And the kicker will try to add a little cushion to this late lead. Absolutely perfect. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Trying to pound their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage. Lining
up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 'Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collect.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead, you know they're going to be passing, and you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Fast motion from the offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He'll set up to throw. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Wants to throw on second down. Quick strike complete. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They move the tight end all over. On second down, he'll let it fly. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback will audible. They want to just keep throwing it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Colorado steamrolled its way to victory today. They scored off turnovers, they scored on gadget plays, an all-around masterpiece that'll give the folks in Boulder a ton of confidence. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Hold and finds his man on the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Seminoles want to move quickly. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Getting some heat. And they got him for the sack.
Well, the problem for this offense now, late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
At the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Going up top on first down. It's caught. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on second down. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Seminoles will move the sticks with the 1st down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
It's caught downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Now on the option. Now the toss. Good, solid tackle.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Defense in press coverage. From the gun. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida State.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Past the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. He took that baby all the way to the house. A pick 2, as it were. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great